Dear Jimin, the cost of kindness is a broken soul. Yes, I know, it's a dramatic opener. Sounds like something a sleep deprived philosopher would write after 3 cups of coffee and an existential crisis. But it's not entirely wrong, is it? There's always been something a little sad about being kind. Maybe because kindness, real kindness, is a one-way transaction. Anything less is just an exchange dressed up as virtue. And every time you give it away, you give up a piece of yourself that you never get back. I used to think it was supposed to get easier, that as you grow older and kept on doing the right things, you'd eventually be surrounded by equal gentleness. That at some point, the universe would say, okay, you've earned your turn, and just flood you with the same warmth you've given out. And I thought someone like you, who gives so much of himself, not just to your relatives or your friends, but to your fans, people you don't know, would by now be swimming in the same kindness, finally safe in it. So when you went on that live stream and spoke about how hard it is to keep on doing the right thing, it honestly disarmed me. I thought that after everything you've done, the love, the grace, the care, the world would at least made it a little easier for you by now. You deserve to rest in gentleness, Jimin. You've earned it 100 times over. But of course, Army's first instinct was to panic. How do we protect him? Cue the spreadsheets, the hashtags, the group chats. You know how we are, chaotic but determined. For about 5 minutes, we think we can fix everything for you. Then we realize we can't because we're just people behind the screens. To you, we're a collective, a purple sea of faces, loud and devoted, but not individuals you can actually see and touch. And that's the frustrating part because the truth is that we are real people, Jimin. Behind those usernames, light sticks, we are people that you've helped heal, people you've saved without even knowing it. You've mended things you never broke. You've saved people you've never met. And your kindness stitched people back together, people who were falling apart in ways you'll never fully see. And I just wish there's a way for you to look out into that ocean of purple lights and see each of us. Maybe this letter will never reach you. And if it does, I hope it's not while you're scrolling at 3 a.m. again. But if by some cosmic accident you do read this, I want you to know this one thing: hundreds of thousands of lives are better because you lived. And maybe that's not what you need to hear right now. But at least I hope it reminds you that all you've done, all the effort, all the kindness has never been in vain. There may be people in this world who find joy in other people's brokenness, but I promise there are far more who find hope in your light. And growing up isn't easy. You've said that yourself. And I know that you already understand that kindness is often a quiet form of pain. It empties you. But maybe that's why it's so rare and so precious. I honestly did not plan what to say when I started this letter. I just wanted to remind you that armies are real. We're not just digital noise or hashtags or charts. We're people, body, soul, messy, emotional, and all. And we've been changed by your existence. We know there's no award, no chart, no number that can replace the warmth of someone who truly cares for you. And that's the most frustrating part, the one thing that we can't give you. Because when Army sets its mind to something, we can literally move the internet. You've seen us done it. We've filled stadiums, crashed servers, broken records, raised funds, and changed lives, all in your name. And when we see you hurting, we can't stream it better. We can't vote it away. And that helplessness sucks. So we do the only thing we can. We keep shining the light you gave us. We make the world a little softer, a little kinder, the way you taught us to. And maybe that's what makes your story hit harder. You weren't the chosen one. You were the last one to join the group, the one who almost didn't make it. You had the least training, the least time to prove yourself, and yet somehow your voice is the soul of the songs. Now you're out here topping charts, breaking records, commanding global stages. But honestly, that's not even the most impressive part. What gets me every time is how you turned your pain into poetry, how you ripped your soul open piece by piece and turned your misery into melody. You taught us that honoring your pain is necessary, that finding peace in loneliness is possible. And as you struggle, you remind us that learning how to live is a lifelong process, messy, imperfect, forever ongoing. You've shown us that it's okay not to have it all figured out as long as you keep on going. And let's be real for a second, you've set the bar high, way too high for the rest of us when it comes to decency and grace and kindness. Like, how dare you? We would have started wars by now if we went through half of what you've had to deal with. There'd be fire, trending hashtags, and possibly a few missing persons. But you handle it with this quiet dignity, this impossible softness that somehow wins every battle without ever throwing a punch. You're the living definition of kill them with kindness, and it's both inspiring and slightly unfair. Still, sometimes I can't help but wonder, has the world gotten so cynical that people can't recognize sincerity anymore? Is the world so polluted now that when someone simply chooses to be kind, people suspect an agenda? It's heartbreaking that your goodness is questioned and your gentle acts are twisted or misunderstood. But please don't stop being that person. Because while some people can't understand kindness without a price tag, millions of us do. And it's the reason we still believe in goodness at all. You make us want to be better, Jimin. That's honestly the greatest gift you've given us. Maybe we can't be you. For sure, we can't be you. Heaven knows we don't have your patience or your smile. But maybe our collective birthday gift this year can be to just try, to be a little more decent, a little more patient, a little more kind. You've already shown us what it looks like. Now we just have to live it. Because if there's anything your life keeps teaching us, is that light doesn't have to fight the darkness to win. It just has to keep on shining. And you, Jimin, have been doing that for years. Your laughter, your tears, your honesty, they've become a kind of emotional compass for people who've forgotten where hope is. You reminded us that softness isn't weakness, it's strength. That vulnerability isn't shameful, it is brave. And that broken doesn't mean finished, it means there's more room for light to come in. And as much as we love your performances and your vocals and your records, it's your honesty that moves people most. The way you write and sing and speak about pain, you've helped us face our own. You've taught us that emotions aren't something to hide, but something to understand. And in a world that constantly tells us, toughen up, your tenderness is rebellion. And it's your birthday, Jimin. A day that, let's be honest, Army has probably turned into a global holiday at this point. We've got subway ads, building wraps, LED screens in Times Square, donation drives, and at least 10 fan events running simultaneously across time zones. People might call it silly or over the top, and they're probably right. It is silly. But it's also love, loud, chaotic, sometimes cringe inducing, but very real. From Seoul to New York, from tiny cafes to giant LED billboards, we're trying to tell the same story, that you make this world softer, that you make people want to live, that you've helped more souls than you'll ever meet. And if I could wish one thing for you this year, it's that the kindness you've given out finally comes back to you a thousandfold, a millionfold. May you be surrounded by people who understand you without explanation, who protect you without conditions, who love you without expectations. May you see, even for a moment, what the rest of us see so clearly, that you've already done more good than most people do in a lifetime. May you experience your own kindness. Happy birthday, Jimin. Thank you for being proof that kindness, no matter how costly, is still worth it. With love, laughter, and just the right amount of emotional damage, someone whose life is brighter because of you. I know this won't get to Jimin, but I do believe in our power to send positive thoughts. So think about what you really wish for him and just think about him really hard. I know that he's going to feel it and it will surround him with all the positive energy that we have. Okay. I would love to know what your wishes are for him. So leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. Please follow me on IG, on X, but also on Patreon. That's where the community is. If there's anything that you want to talk about, movies, TV shows, or you're just finding people, you want to find people with the same interest, it's the place for you to go. And there is a free tier just in case you want to try things out first. Also, please consider being a member of our YouTube community. I open my membership and I do a free uh, once a week live stream and also exclusive videos. They don't go public. And that's it, I think. Please consider donating to the channel. You should be seeing the QR code on your screen right now. It is for our online magazine, asianentertainmentandculture.com. And please go there and visit it. If you have suggestions, corrections, recommendations, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button. But the most important thing is to share the video. Also, share the channel to your family, friends, exes, everybody. Leave a link on your social media, on your email. That is going to sort of push the algorithm to recommend this more. Thank you so much. Till next time.